What's up, Heather?
Yes. Hi, Dr. John. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you, beautiful. What's up?
Well, I have been married for many, many years. And
How many is many? You said that perfectly.
50.
Woo! Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Sorry.
Well, here we go.
Oh, okay. I retract my congratulations.
Of course. My husband and I, we started a business about 30 years ago.
Okay.
I left the job that I had to help start the business. And as you know, over a 30-year time period, we had our ups, we had our downs. We came very close to bankruptcy twice. I took my pension out of my job that I had for the company. I used inheritance that I had for the company. And fast forward to today, the company is doing fabulous.
Awesome.
Just fabulous. Our daughter came in and she's been helping us, and we've been doing really great. And in the process of us doing really great, we're kind of thinking about, selling the company or giving it to the daughter to carry it on. So we're not sure what direction that's going to go. But the reason I'm calling is my husband gave me a document as to how things were going to go when we sell the business.
Whoa! What?
Yeah. He had money divided into trust, and he never spoke to me about what was going to happen. In fact, the way he told me was that he was the only one on the corporate papers, and I had no say.
Your name's not on the business?
No.
Oh, sweet Heather. Oh, man. What a mess. Huh.
Yeah.
Why did he suddenly start flexing on you this long? Has he always run like this? Or is this new behavior?
No, this is the way he runs.
Oh, man. I'm instantly thinking of a woman I sat with who was married to a man who's a bit older than her. He had vast wealth, was very wealthy. A good man. I knew him. He's a friend of mine. He's an older guy. He passed away, and he actually left everything to his wife. She couldn't afford to buy groceries because of the process of unwinding everything. Like, it wasn't in her name. And even though she was a beneficiary, I remember sitting with her she's saying, I don't have any money in the checking account. And so that naming became really important because it allows you to maneuver, it allows you to make decisions. He dropped dead today. And man, you've got a business that's not yours. Your name's not on it. Now, it technically would be yours and it'd get all probated out and it'd be a big old mess. And that's assuming your daughter didn't suddenly have a flip a switch, which I've seen happen a jillion times. But why in the world is your name not on the business?
Well, I think when we started, we had really no money, and we just got a boilerplate form.
Sure.
And he put his name on everything and didn't put mine on it, and I didn't really think about it.
I don't blame you.
Although I did have a friend who knew my husband 30 years ago and said, "You better get your name on that paper." And I, pushed that under the rug. Yeah. She was absolutely right.
So you're here. At this point, how can I help you?
Well, I am dealing with a sense of betrayal. I am dealing with a sense of dishonor, and I am trying to navigate how I go forward to deal with someone who has totally dishonored me.
Yeah. You don't navigate that. You head directly through the middle of it. And if y'all been together 50 years, you're probably going to have to get an attorney or possibly your daughter walks with you. You have to be prepared for this to go caustic, is basically what I'm saying. And I don't know what kind of guy he is. Meaning,
Well,
go ahead. What's your daughter say?
I was going to say the daughter's going with him because he's leaving a big percentage of the business to her.
But it's not his to leave, it's y'all's to leave.
But that's not what he's saying.
What are you supposed to do in retirement when he drops dead? Which, statistically speaking, he will long before you.
Well, he's going to have a trust. He has a trust set up, and I would.
Oh, cute. He's going to continue to pay you an allowance out of your business?
Yes.
That's madness.
Yes.
I hate that it's taken 50 years. Man, we could sit together for a long time and unpack this one. Is this one of those situations where this is devastating and not surprising?
Correct.
Yeah. So I think the question you have to ask yourself is, are you going to go to war or not?
I'm a little too old for that.
I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you. Because this is 50% your business.
But that's not what he's saying.
I'm telling you what is legally accurate. I don't care what he's saying. He's proven his character. I'm just shocked by it, to be honest with you. It just doesn't make any sense to me how people run like this. But I guess you could sit across the table from him and say, hey, you gave me this piece of paper. I'm a co-owner of this business. I reject this. And if you want me to get an attorney, let's go to court to figure this thing out, we will. And you're going to burn up a huge chunk of your assets, probably to the point where we have to sell this business to cover your legal fees, but I reject this.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do.
And your daughter's going along with it? Is she cool with cutting you out?
Yes, because the way it's written, she's going to benefit from it, from the way he's planned it.
Oh, man. Because my hope in this situation is she would call time out and say, this isn't right.
No.
Man.
And I have other children.
What are they saying?
They're not even talking to him right now.
Okay. I'm never a fan of doing things behind another spouse's back. That goes against 99.9% of just the way I roll. But I think you need to call an attorney and figure out what the next right step for you is.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to set up that consultation and pay that fee and walk through it. And if you have your tax returns from the last few years, I would take them in and just explain your situation. Here's what this business is worth.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to run a net present value on the business and say, okay, it's worth about this if you were to sell it. And here's the path. Here's your legal path in this state for sitting down with your husband saying, actually, this is what's going to happen next.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't give you legal advice. I don't know enough. I'm not that smart. What I can tell you is your feeling of betrayal is real and it's right.
Yep.
And your feeling of dishonoring is right. Your feeling of that my husband and my daughter's hanging me out to dry here is right. The idea that you've put your entire life, including your inheritance, your money, for a thing y'all built to find out you're going to get an allowance from your daughter when it's all said and done? No way, dude. No way. No way.
Mm-hmm. That's how he has it set up.
Yeah, no way. What does he say to you? Why does he think so little of you?
Well, because he believes that he's the one in charge, and he doesn't think that I would be able to run the business without him there, and that the daughter needs to be running the business. And I believe she should run the business because he's been training her for years, and I think that's great. But to totally take away, any stock or any ownership at all, everything, he's giving everything to her. And she knows how I feel about it. So it's not like she doesn't know. She does know.
Yeah, I mean, I just know about homes. I don't know about businesses in Michigan, but I can see a scenario where it gets down to a forced sale of this business, and that might cost you marriage.
Mm-hmm. That's the dilemma I have.
Yeah. What's the business worth?
About $25 million.
Yeah. So it might cost you your marriage, but you might be sitting on the sidelines with $12.5 million. I can't tell you what to do here. I can just sit with you heartbroken.
Well, you've confirmed what I thought I'd have to do, and I do appreciate your time.
Yeah. I'm heartbroken with you, my friend. I wish 50-year marriages were honored, not worked around.
Mm-hmm.
I work here at Ramsey Solutions, and I listen to, Dave Ramsey's been on the air forever. And he's fond of saying Sharon Ramsey hasn't worked a day of her life outside of the home. She's worked like a madhouse for 40 years inside the home, right? I just can't imagine that playing out that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot wrong with this picture, but it starts with the dishonoring of you. You're
Yes.
right. I'm sorry.
I appreciate your call and your advice.
Yeah. I would call somebody today. I would not go out to that by myself either. If you have another child that would go with you, preferably a girlfriend that would go with you. But I would not go to that meeting by yourself because you're going to hear different things and you're going to have a mix of anger and rage and heartbreak. And you want somebody else that's going to be able to be present, fully present there with you, taking notes as well. So don't go to that meeting by yourself, but do make that call. And yuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whew.